starting it off like this, though. I'm not going to start it until I land a bottle flip.
Can y'all hear me chewing when I eat?
No.
Really. Oh, good, because I still have an apple fritter.
All right, that's going to take too long. All right, ladies and gentlemen, welcome to Hit the Bell.
Start off the podcast with a fucking flub.
That's right. We only allow that here. My name's Dalton. I'm here with Rick, Klimp, and our semi-guest co-host. I don't really know what he is. His name is Josh Pettit.
Hello,
Geppetto.
What up?
He's going to be one of those rotating people that just shows up when he wants to.
Yeah,
pretty much.
He's like one of the ones where he's like, if I feel like it.
He's like a herpy. He just shows up when you don't want him to.
Pretty much.
Shows up lotion.
Bro, I got food in my mouth. Y'all gotta chill with that.
It's not the only thing.
When
of course, the least fat one is the one eating.
Funny enough, I've said this to you guys.
I'm mentally fat.
When I wanted to do this whole podcast thing, I wanted to do all the four of us just so I could name the podcast Three Beards and a Baby. I wanted to do that so fucking bad. But Josh, unfortunately, can't commit to every recording. But
well, Josh just has commitment issues. It's okay.
It's facts.
It's all right. Well, you know what it is. We talk about sports. We talk about stuff that happens in our lives. Funny stuff. All that fun stuff. So let's just get right into it. What do we have that's new, gentlemen, in the world of football? Odell Beckham Jr., as of today, is now a member of the Los Angeles Rams.
Woo! As a fan of my beautiful Cleveland Browns, good riddance, homie.
Yeah, no, honestly, I think
you're better without him.
It takes a lot off of Baker's shoulders. Like, he doesn't have to worry about trying to get it to him every time. So they looked fucking great. So,
dude,
good luck.
The only issue you're going to run into this week, first of all, you're playing New England in New England. I don't care what you say. They can be without Tom Brady. I don't care. It's still the New England Patriots. It's still Bill Belichick. It's going to be tough without your boy Nick Chubb if he doesn't play because of the COVID thing.
He won't play. He'll probably sit the week. Him and Felton both. But at the same time, we got Dearness Johnson, so I'm okay.
Johnson's going to have.
I started him in fantasy, so he better ball out.
I just cut him last week because I didn't think he was going to get a bunch of playing time, and I needed another wide receiver. But what are you going to do?
Right.
What are you going to do?
The fun of the fantasy.
Yeah, well, it's not fun is that Myles Gaskin sucks donkey cock. So
that's what you get for drafting or picking up Myles Gaskin.
I had to draft him. He was the only running back left that was on the board.
Not true.
Okay, well, we all didn't realize that Cordell Patterson was going to go off this season, Klimp.
I mean, I kind of did.
Shut up.
I didn't really have a whole lot of faith of Mike Davis coming in. I kind of thought he was a one-hit wonder when he took over for Christian McCaffrey.
Speaking of which, I traded for Christian McCaffrey and Chuba Hubbard. That's it's paying off pretty good. It's decent. I'm kind of running back. I'm kind of going with the no running back approach this year.
Gotcha. But look, some more current NFL news. How about Cam Newton getting signed back to the Panthers? So he is replacing his replacement.
And they're paying all of them.
Yeah.
You need to fire the GM after that. At that point, dude.
But at this point, who else were they going to sign at quarterback? Because Sam Darnold's a bust.
No. I'm not saying it was a bad move to pick Cam Newton back up. It's just that you're replacing Cam Newton for some reason instead of just riding for Cam Newton.
Or they should even kept even if they weren't going to play him, keep him on the team, and then at the point where he's at now, where I guarantee you he's going to ball out at least a little bit.
Yeah, he'll do well. I don't think he's going to be like Cam MVP like 2015 ever.
No, I'm not saying that. I'm just saying he will be a decent quarterback again.
God, you are so fat. I'm just looking at you right now. You are such a fat.
That narrows it down. Who are you looking at, though?
You could be looking at any of us.
Exactly.
I'm not
That's why only my head is in the shot, because you can't see my stomach.
Yeah.
Just forehead.
That forehead just goes.
Rick, you can't be talking.
Stops.
I got a little more hair up there than he does.
Not by much.
Yeah. Rick, you ain't got much room to talk, my friend.
I'm not saying I do.
I've got the fadeaway McDonald's. Yours is a bit worse.
Look,
Rick's barber still goes ba-da-ba-ba-ba. I'm loving it.
I don't go to barber, dude. I shave my shit.
Yeah, I know.
I had a full head of hair until I went to fucking Walgreens, bro. That shit made it fall out like it was on fire.
Rick, I feel like you age like a president.
Jesus Christ! Fuck you, dude! Holy crap! So that's enough for me. You guys have a wonderful night.
What the shit?
Almost had a spit
What did I do to hurt
Almost
you?
had a spit take. Not quite. Almost had it.
But Josh, I almost saw you just fucking lose it right
Almost.
there.
It was right there.
Fuck.
Oh, good God. Oh, my.
Well, we have our clip for this week.
Yeah. There's the episode title. Jesus. My God, Klimp. That, hey, round of applause. Like that.
Yeah, I mean,
that was solid.
That was fucking. That was
solid.
Thank you. Thank you.
That was solid.
Jesus Christ.
I'm not even sure what that means.
Play. You're in my shot. Go. Go away.
It's 2 weeks in a row. I'm not editing that one out.
No,
I was kind of upset that you edited the last one out, dude. I was like, what the heck? That was funny.
No, we need to get you a sign for your door recording.
Yeah.
Like one of those recording in progress.
They're like, oh, you need to be quiet. And I'm like, well, suck it up, Buttercup. It's 10:40. Why are you going to bed at 10:40?
Because they're adults.
Fair point.
Okay, I'm wide awake.
Right?
Calm down,
What do you guys think?
Yeah, but y'all are like children at heart, though. Like in a good. I mean that in a good way.
That did not sound like a good thing.
Oh, I mean that in a good way.
That sounded like a complete insult.
We all are. I am too. I ain't saying it's y'all and not me.
So are we just gonna
You
not?
are a
invite him?
child.
I'm an adult legally.
Okay, so we're just not gonna invite him to the Disney trip or anything? Like,
Yeah, exactly.
okay. All right, fine. Yeah, you're not invited anymore.
He's not invited.
I
but
know
you're
where
the
you're
one
going
invited.
and when.
You don't know the exact days.
If there's ever a reason that we get kicked out of Disney and never invited back, it's because of Damon, not Klimp.
Yeah,
It's definitely-
it's definitely because of Damon.
It's definitely. I'm gonna do some stupid shit.
And I'm gonna be like, I don't know him.
Be like,
Me and him got the same first name, but that's as far as we're connected.
it's like,
I know how to keep walking.
no speak Espanol.
That is not
You
my
just
son.
what? You just said you don't speak Spanish.
I know what I said. I said it on purpose.
Actually, low key, Damon could be Josh's son.
No, I don't see it.
I could.
Well, I mean, he is older than me by 18.
No, he'd have a beard.
Would have a beard.
Right?
Yeah.
I'd have a beard. It's sad. Anyway, back on track. God, Klimp, that is just distracting as fuck. He's just.
I'm
Dude,
The
hungry.
thing is,
buddy,
we're
you're
using
making love
Skype
to
now.
that apple fritter.
we're using Skype instead of Discord, so he can't see himself like he normally does. He's just a
I
little
can't.
box.
It's a little tiny,
Yeah.
like in the corner. Oh, I said almost said corner.
No, you did say scorner.
Yeah. Thank you.
Oh, that's the other thing.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Ding 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 ding. I still don't have a bell.
We still have been having technical issues. We are hopefully this solves it. We're switching over from Discord to Skype, which we've noticed so far. We can actually hear each other's bells now.
Yep.
Couldn't hear that before. That's great. And obviously, you can see my beautiful shining face now because I have a recording set up. I got a new flag in the background. That's going to be my new bit. I'm going to start rotating some flags in.
That's awesome.
Klimp's a raging.
Dude, he's in a
fat.
dark mood
I have
tonight.
my new flag.
That's not new.
Or not new, but new for the podcast. The
New for the
podcast hasn't
podcast.
seen it yet.
Rick's got a new flag. I
That's
put a
so
new
sexy,
flag up.
dude.
Josh has a new flag.
He's like, who put a flag up?
I was like, let's just pause. Let's see what he does.
No, you can't see the letters, but it's an ISIS flag. You just can't see the letters.
It's nice.
Oh, Jesus Christ.
No, I'm just kidding. I'm just kidding.
Yep, that's getting edited out. I don't think we should put that out there that Josh is a member of ISIS.
I said I was kidding.
I don't think you
Not
were.
this fair skin.
Speaking of terrorists, what do y'all think of the new Call of Duty?
Okay, that was not the twist I was thinking that was going to take.
I didn't know where that was going.
Yeah, I didn't either. I thought the campaign, I just finished it up this morning. I thought it was short, but it wasn't very good.
I said, wow, you have no life.
It's a short campaign. Real short.
Dude, I literally could have beat that in like a day if I had just sat down. I beat it in 2.
Not bad.
It's not bad. No, I thought it was very good. The storytelling, even though
the multiplayer is pretty good too. And I don't even like Call of Duty.
No, I know you hate Call of Duty.
It's actually pretty damn good. I like the operators and how there's like different things you have to do to level them up. So I like that. It gives you a purpose for playing. But that's all going to change around an hour from now. So in about an hour, I can play Battlefield and Call of Duty.
Battlefield's coming out. I forgot about that. Uh-huh. That Battlefield's going to look really good.
Mm-hmm. I hope so.
Hopefully it looks better than the beta.
The beta was so bad.
I heard the beta was terrible.
I played one match. I was like, nope.
Yeah. All right. Well, hey, you know what? Let's transition because we're kind of on off the sports stuff, but we're on to a little bit more popular media, stuff like that. Klimp, did you finish Squid Games yet?
Yes, I did.
Oh, boy. Oh, boy. Josh, did you watch it?
Oh, fuck no.
He's never going to watch it.
It's so good.
It's so good. It is so good.
I've heard it's great. I have all the people at work. They're like, you got to watch it. You got to watch it. I'll get to it sooner or later.
No, you won't. Josh is one of the people that if something's super popular and you're like, you got to watch this, Josh, in his head is like, now I'm not going to do it. So
yeah. It's like when you're about to take out the trash and then your mom's like, take out the trash. And you're like, well, now I'm not going to do it.
Well, no.
Right.
Well, that's not going to happen for me.
Oh.
Wow. For context, Josh's mom, rest in peace.
Yes. He's in a box on his mantle.
He?
I said she. I said she.
I heard he.
Oh, I said she.
My God, dude.
Hey, nobody can make that joke other than him, so it's fine.
Yeah, it's true.
So, good Lord. But anyway, we can quickly talk about Squid Games because now that Clint's watched it and Josh probably will never watch it. What did you guys think? I want to say one thing about the very, very ending. So, spoiler alert to anyone that's watching this and has not seen the ending. I mean, at this point, if you haven't seen the ending, it's been out for like a month and a half.
Okay, yeah. But I just want to give that warning for those out there. Just fair diligence. Shut up. I don't know English.
I'm glad Josh and I made the same.
I meant to say my due diligence or whatever. Anyways, that made me mad he didn't get on the plane. I'm like, get on the plane, go see your daughter, and then handle your business.
Made a lot of people mad.
It made a lot of people mad. Yeah. First of all, can we just talk about, why would you want to go back?
He's not going back as a player, I don't think.
He called as a player, though.
Yeah, but the conversation he had, though, wasn't the same as if he was trying to become a player.
Yeah, but he doesn't know how he got there and how he got back. True. How's he going to get there?
Yeah, I'd like to see him run into the cop that I believe is still alive.
Everybody does. Everybody thinks he's still alive.
Yeah, because he got shot in the shoulder and then fell in the water.
Yeah, honestly, and now I was telling Rick when I first finished it, the twist I did not see coming was that I thought it was the cop was the brother of the game master or whatever.
Yeah.
I knew there was going to be a twist. I didn't think that was going to be the twist, but the twist that I think that I'm trying to remember what was the twist that I thought I knew I saw coming. It was like no. I have it flipped. I knew the cop's brother was going to be the game master. I didn't know the old man was going to be the
I had a feeling that the old man was in on it in some way, but I didn't think it was going to be to that extent.
Yeah. I don't know. I mean, it was definitely very well done. I just was talking to my brother actually today. He was like, I'm watching Squid Games. And I'm like, are you watching it in Korean? He goes, no. I was like, well, you're doing it wrong.
You're missing so much.
You're doing it wrong. He goes, why? I'm like, well, because it's a Korean show. It was written, all blah, 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 blah. You're missing out. There's a lot more feel in the words when There's there's a lot more emotion in the words when it's done in the correct language. It's not like an anime.
In regards to that, I guess it was something I read about the English dub. I guess they didn't give them context, which is why it sounds so not in the moment.
Emotional.
Yeah, they didn't let them watch it in Korean or anything first. They just kind of were like, all right, here, record the lines.
Yeah.
I don't know. I've always been a fan of if you got something like Parasite or Squid Game, like something that's in a foreign language, watch it in the foreign language because that's how it was intended to be consumed,
Oh, for sure. Yeah.
Fair statement.
Now, I mean, obviously, the flip side of that coin, I watch anime in dubs, but, whatever.
Just goes against exactly what you just said.
That's exactly what I mean, it's anime, though. It's not like human emotion. It's a cartoon, dude. It's a lot easier to get emotion expressed through, a dub in a cartoon.
Everything's conveyed through vocals.
Yeah.
When it's just conveyed through vocals. Because there's a lot more, obviously there's a lot more emotion centered that way. When you got to balance it with the live action stuff, that's where it gets a little dicey. So
right. Rick, I do want to talk about your prediction for a little twist in Squid Games of Ali still being alive.
I think he is. You didn't see him die on camera.
Yeah.
You just heard the gunshot.
And you see is his body, his face at least, in the crate. And from what I could tell, I didn't see a bullet hole in his head.
Right.
So they could have shot him somewhere else and him still be alive.
Because we know that there was one group keeping bodies for body parts, right?
Mm-hmm.
We saw that earlier with the one guy that was still alive. They had to kill him on the table down there. So I feel, in my mind, the way they could easily do that is they drop him through the furnace instead of burning him. They try to put him on the table. But we know the dude's strong. He held up a human being during red light, green light. He's strong as shit.
One hand, just boom.
He's been betrayed. He misses his family.
Yeah.
He could easily wipe out a group of birds.
Was the... Go ahead, sorry, I didn't mean to interrupt.
No, that's all right. Go ahead.
That was his death was the hardest one of the entire show for me.
Yeah.
Because of the scene with his family towards the beginning of it.
And
I think if they...
Yeah. Go ahead.
If they keep him dead, it's okay because it proves in life you can't go all the way just being a nice guy, because that's what he was. He was the nice guy. He trusted everybody, and he got played. Unfortunately, that doesn't win in life, and he got played hard. One of the other things I wanted to bring up before we continue on with Ali and shit is at the beginning when they collect all their players, you choose between a blue or a red piece of paper. Nobody chose red. Is that how you become a guard?
I think so. I actually saw that before I watched the show. That was like the one and only spoiler, I guess you can kind of say, I saw. But I completely agree.
So when they
that.
play the game, Damon, in the subway, everyone was shown choosing blue, and they ended up in that bluish green jumpsuit. All the guards are in that reddish pink. Now, if I picked the red one and one, would I be invited as a guard instead of a player?
I don't know.
I have an idea, and I'm not sure if it's correct. At the very end, when he sees that other guy playing the card game, he already had a business card.
Right.
Versus everyone else got it later. Am I
That could be
wrong?
a guard.
So I'm thinking maybe was he red?
Maybe.
That's what.
Long story short, I mean, like, this is what I like about good television or good movies or whatever. It makes you, it's thought provoking. It makes you think. It's like it opens a lot of
Conversation.
Yeah, I want to try to say like it opens a lot of venues for thought. You know what I mean?
Right.
So I thought they executed it perfectly. I thought it was a fantastic show. What they do with a second season, I am very excited to see. I don't know what's going to happen, though. Anyway, but, like I said, it's fantastic.
It's so good.
So
You guys
good.
been watching or keeping up with the Rittenhouse stuff?
No, I just... I mean, politics aside, why are you shooting at motherfuckers, dude? Why were you there? That's my question. Like, you drove across a state line to go there.
But that's the thing. Follow it, and you'll see all the video, and you'll hear all the testaments. He drove there for medical help. He was out there on video asking who needs medical attention. Yeah, he had a gun he shouldn't have, but he was protecting himself. Everybody in that video that got shot attacked him. He defended himself. And now that one dude who took the stand that pointed the gun at Kyle flat said, what was Kyle attacking due to like self-defense? And the guy goes, yes. So I'm like, well, the fucking trial's over now, dummy.
Well, I'm not even worried about that. Like, yeah, obviously you've got your rights to stand your ground and defend yourself with a weapon, but correct me if I'm wrong. I could be wrong about this. At the time of the incident, he was 17.
Right.
He's not allowed to carry a gun.
Right. But that's what the whole defense is about, is to try to get the charges to something like that instead of manslaughter or homicide.
Well,
because he was purely defending himself.
But manslaughter would still be an appropriate charge if that's the case, though.
For self-defense?
For negligence.
He was getting hit with a skateboard. He had a gun pointed at his face.
I'm not saying that he's wrong for defending himself. That's not what I'm saying. I'm saying that, first of all, he shouldn't have been there with an assault rifle. And it is an assault rifle. He had an AR-15.
Yeah.
He shouldn't have been there with a weapon because that he's legally not allowed to carry because he's a minor. And his mother, which nobody seems to be talking about, his mother should never have driven him over there, knowing full damn good and well that she gave her son an assault rifle. She should be getting a lot more shit than she is at the moment. You can't. Maybe later, but again, that's the one thing that I'm noticing. I'm like, you drove your son across state lines. If you want to go provide medical attention, by all means, that's a noble thing to do. Don't put him in a position where, like, because if she had sent him with, proper protection in a legal sense, none of this would happen.
If he didn't have the gun on him and he still did what he wanted to do, he'd be dead right now.
I'm saying, yeah, no, I'm not saying that that definitely would have happened if, that's the case. He shouldn't, number one, I'm not driving across goddamn state line to go provide medical attention and have an assault rifle on me at that time. That seems like there's some ulterior thing that he wanted to go see what was going on because he thought it was cool. Whatever the case may be. I'm not going across the state line to go provide medical attention like that while carrying a weapon like that I'm not allowed to carry. And if the defense's case is only to lessen the charges to something where he wasn't supposed to be there with carrying a firearm, he's not a resident there, obviously, so he can't carry it across state lines as a minor, blah, 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 blah. If that's their only cause for this, then yes, they should be in the right. However, because the case has been highly politicized, I don't think that's the entire case. I think the entire case is there's going to be a lot of things that are going like, well, it's BLM's fault or whatever the fuck. I mean, they're going to try to fucking pinpoint it on something else, and they're going to try to get him completely scot-free for the whole thing. That's not right. He shouldn't have been there with an assault rifle in the first place. That's my opinion about it.
There shouldn't have been a reason for help either.
No, I'm not saying that. I'm not saying that any of that shit should have happened. None of that shit should have happened.
I mean, we can play that card too. There shouldn't have been a reason for any of that.
No, there really
shouldn't have been a reason for somebody to charge at him with a pistol in his face. At him
I don't think there is either.
Skateboard. So, I mean, it's just it's going to be all over the news for the next couple months.
Oh, easily.
And he's not going to get. I don't think he's going to get charged with any kind of murder or maybe not even manslaughter, especially with the way the defense is handling it, and the prosecutors absolutely suck.
Yeah,
the judge has already gone off on him.
I've seen that. Yeah, I mean, again, politics aside, I don't think he should have been there because it's not like he was unaware of the fact that he was carrying a gun like that. Like, he definitely knew, and he knew he wasn't supposed to carry it. I mean, I think he's pretty much said it, that he's like, yeah, no, I know I'm not supposed to carry that, but and it's not like you were using it for a hunting purpose, which people use those kinds of weapons for hunting, and that's totally fine. That's your. What are you flipping me off for?
No, it was me. I just heard the I was like, what the fuck was that?
Sorry, distracted. But, like, people use those kinds of weapons for hunting. That's totally fine. That's not what you were there for. I'm pretty sure he said that. He does need to be charged to the fullest extent of that charge, whatever that charge may be. Now, does that equal a manslaughter charge? Maybe. I think it probably not to the same degree that you think, like, oh my God, he's going to jail for the rest of his life. That's probably not going to happen. He'll probably go to jail for about 5 or 6 years.
I don't even think it'll be that long. I think he'll get probation and some kind of security.
I'm saying his sentence will probably be 5 or 6 years. He might go 2.
I don't think he'll see any jail time, honestly.
You can't carry a firearm like that across state lines illegally and not go to jail. That's a felony.
Oh.
Just that itself.
I don't think they will. They're gonna fight something else, and I think the prosecutors really shot themselves in the foot too, to where that's what's gonna hurt any kind of decision made about him. I mean, the dude started asking questions about like Call of Duty and stuff. He's like, well, you play that. It's like, why would you bring that up? It's like, bitch, I play Mario. I don't walk around stepping on turtles.
Yeah,
fucking A.
It's not, the prosecution has not done a very good job of trying to make the case seem like it's even worth, the charges that are against him at the moment.
Right.
It's not there. Should he have killed those people? If he's truly acting in self-defense, you're going to act in self-defense. Yeah, I'm going to protect myself. If there was an ulterior motive, that's something you have to prove as the prosecution, and they've done a very bad job of that. That's your issue there. I don't know if he did it, if he was just doing it in self-defense and there was no anything else to it, I have no disagreement with what he did. However, I don't think that was the case, because that's not the world we live in today. There was some other ulterior motive that he was, for why he was there. Not saying that he's going out of his way looking for people to shoot, you know what I mean? Like, it's not what he did. That's been proven. But why is he there in the first place? That's my whole thing.
Fair enough.
Anywho,
completely off-topic thing. I actually made a mistake in my last Squid Game comment. Ji-Hung, I'm gonna say it wrong. Main guy, he actually did get the card in the subway after playing the game. I thought he got it later, but I was wrong. So the guy in the very end that played the game and got the card, it could have been either way. I couldn't find, I'd have to like scroll through the episode to get to that scene to see if he was playing as blue or red.
I don't know, maybe.
I don't know.
Hey Rick, what happened to I'm not dipping anymore?
I lasted 4 days, and like I told Klimp, I was like, you're gonna be mad at me, but I broke today. And I haven't quit, but I am quitting. How about that?
It's good.
From
He's
Sunday
lowering
to
the
today,
dosage.
Sunday to today, which is Thursday. That's a long time for me.
No, I will give you that. I just happened to notice that you did a little spit take, and I was like, oh, hey, how we doing, buddy?
It was rough. The roughest time was Monday for my overnight, because I'm just sitting here playing games, and it's just like, that's when I'm used to doing it. And then today, which is Thursday, that's when I'm first out from 7 a.m. to 5 p.m. So I'm on the road, and I'm like jonesing. So I bought a bag of sunflower seeds. That sucked, because then my mouth fucking hurt all day from all the salt. And it was just like a few hours ago, I was like, fuck it. I was like, Josh, I'll be back. I'm going to the store.
Yep.
So
I just shook my head in silence.
Yeah. It'll get there, though.
Yeah, I think you've definitely done a lot better. We'll get there.
It's not an easy thing to do.
It's definitely not. No, it's very hard.
I've been doing it since I was like 16 or 18, like right around there.
I was going to say 6. I'm like,
That's what I thought too. I was like, wow.
6.
I'm about to say, Jesus Christ, you
Jumping out of elementary school, like, fuck, that was a hard day. Fucking questions were hard.
Where's my man? You're like, where's my damn?
He asked me to spell cat.
The only crayons I need are red, white, and blue. That's what I told that teaching lady. Oh, good Lord. That seems like what Klimp's family looks like.
How do you look like a sentence?
I don't know. Yeah, I mean, it paints a pretty good picture.
Yeah, it
No,
does.
we need to get something on Klimp tonight. He's on fire. Fucking
Dude.
I'm feeling it today. Even like the dad jokes. I've been telling people dad jokes today.
Oh, Jesus Christ.
Like here, I'll give you one.
Oh, good
So,
God.
Lori
Right,
was telling.
this is only going to work if you can pop Josh.
Yeah.
Okay.
If you can't pop
So-
Josh, you can never do a dad joke again.
Okay, so me and Lori were talking about like beanies, like because the game Saturday is supposed to be cold, and she's like, "Do you have a beanie?" I'm like, "Yeah, I got a Carhartt beanie," and she's like, "Yeah, well, I have a CC beanie." I was like, "Got a closed captioning beanie?" I mean, it was better in the moment, huh?
Could have gone
Nope.
credit card
Yeah.
or
Well,
any
I-
other.
Hey, you want cash back?
Wow.
Yeah, no, that was, yeah, you can never do that ever again.
It's okay.
Oh.
I have no soul.
No,
Oh, no,
you don't.
You know.
You only
know.
laugh if it's at your own joke, you fucking
100%.
prick. The hardest
was-
Josh ever laughs is when he does something
What
or
was the joke?
fucking somebody says some shit about me. What?
Dude, what was the joke the other, like, it was like last week, we were playing PGA 2K21, and Josh just died.
No, it wasn't.
No,
that.
it was Monopoly.
It was Monopoly.
When the fucker, and it was a game. Why am
Oh,
I
no, it was,
butting
no,
the
it was
joke?
crash singles.
Oh yeah.
No, crash singles when we were
the
playing
Chuck
PGA.
thing. I said something about craft single, or it was a cheese one. I don't remember the context of it.
No, the context is like, we all have video game character personas. Mine's Thaddeus Calderwood. Rick's is Chuck Storm or Chuck
Chuck
Diesel.
Diesel.
So Diesel.
Josh has got Byron Spice, and Rick's got, or not Rick, Klimp's got whoever the fuck
Tyson
he's got.
Savage.
Tyson Savage.
Yeah, Tyson Savage. Anyway, in PGA 2K21, Rick's character, if we can, in editing, if you want to pull a picture of him up,
I'll pull
put
him
him
up
on
right now.
screen.
Pick a fucking photo.
Dude, honestly, he literally looks like the kind of guy that goes to Asian massage parlors.
Oh,
He looks like a Sean
that's where it
Watson.
was.
Yeah, that's what it was. We were making a Robert Kraft joke.
Yeah, then I said craft singular. No, it was hilarious in the moment.
It was really funny to Josh, and it is super hard to pop Josh.
I had
It
to
is.
give CPR to myself.
Yeah, it's dude. I mean,
he popped
and-
himself during Monopoly. That's what I thought you were talking about.
No,
When
but
he pulled the card that said paid medical
Hospital
bills.
bills.
Yeah. He's like, I don't have to pay to hurt because I hurt Rick's feelings. I was like, fuck you.
that was so. Rick,
bitch.
dude, Rick, you were getting killed that game though.
That first game sucked ass, dude. I was really mad.
Dude, we all bought. So yeah, we all bought like this little Monopoly thing on the Xbox, and it is super fun to play, but it is infuriating if you're on the ass end of it. And Rick has been on the ass end of it for both of the games I've been in there.
Well, the second one, you got fucked over at the end. So
I did too. No, I did too.
Yeah, but I took
And you
that dub.
Yeah, that's because of Damon giving you all the reds. And I called that from the fucking rip. As soon as you gave him that full set. Stupid.
He's still upset about that.
We need to do a game where there's no trades.
Oh, that'd be interesting.
That'd be an interesting one.
Speaking of that, did you ever create your own board?
I haven't been able to get into it yet.
Still? That's
And granted, I also haven't really looked, so I don't know.
okay.
Guys, I have a couple more dad jokes.
We said you couldn't do them anymore.
Yeah. You lost.
You
You
lost.
got one
that
in
wasn't like
No,
a dad
sorry.
joke though.
That was you just talking stupid with your girl.
Yeah.
I understand. Give us a real dad joke. If you can't pop Josh,
No more.
you get no more dad jokes.
for this episode.
No, ever.
This one, Josh and Rick, you guys will understand this one a little bit better than me and Damon. I just want to put that off the bat.
You can't
what do you
preface
call
it with a pot shot.
Yeah,
Yeah, I
right?
can. Yeah, I can. What do you call a row of rabbits taking us one step backwards?
Cha-cha slide. I don't know.
No. A receding hairline.
I appreciate the joke.
That was probably one of the better ones.
That's a good context joke, but yeah, no more. You lose.
I got an appreciation though. I'll take that from Josh.
Yeah,
I'll take
I mean,
that.
Yeah, that's
That's a win.
You don't get to do any more this episode now.
Yeah, you've earned the right to do
Can I
another one.
at least
another
say the
episode.
second one?
No,
No, you lose.
I like the other one.
I don't care.
You can say it, but I'll edit it out.
that's
Just
too
put
much power.
Fart noises.
Okay.
I can provide that.
Jesus.
See a doctor.
Yes, please.
You need to fucking go see a GI,
Gastroenterologist.
man.
Fucking A.
Go see a GI doctor. You need one. It's probably from all the
He
Starbucks.
he really needs to see an
double shot espresso
OBGYN.
drinks. Wow, that is a long way of calling him a pussy.
Yeah. Jesus.
Hey, I got a pop out of it though. I think that
Yeah.
allows me for the second joke.
It's the most letters he can say in one sentence.
Oh, lordy. All right. Well, you know what? Because we
What
have
do you-
Josh on this episode, we're going to transition a little bit. Josh, why don't you lead us on a topic of your choice, my friend? What do you got for us?
I don't know if Klimp is going to play it, or seems like now he has access to it. Far Cry. I don't think we ever really got into
Oh, my
Nope.
God.
the game.
Dude, we've never talked about it.
That's what I thought.
All right,
I want to
call me
lead
when
it
you're done.
off.
I'm just kidding.
I want to lead it off by saying getting Giancarlo to play the fucking main bad guy for that was the best decision they could have done. So fucking good.
Dude, I love that game. I love that game. The storytelling was great. The gameplay, great. By all means, I would, that's a fantastic game. And
Even with it being a little predictable. You know what I mean?
little
For a
bit,
story.
a little bit. Oh, hey, by the way, in the end, the villain's
Yeah.
going to die. Yeah, we knew that. But they threw enough of, I want to say roadblocks or spikes in the way. Enough of a story detail, they'll be like, all right, now I really want to kill him. Why are you flipping me off? What are you taking
Klimp
pictures?
off for taking pictures?
What are you taking
It's
pictures?
a video
You're not
for our
slick.
social media. Thank you very much.
Oh, the guy that's in charge of social media putting one video out a month.
I'm getting there. I'm a full-time student with a job.
And
I was
forehead
surprised
like a
that-
rock.
Fucking whack.
Damon, I'm sorry I go to a real college.
I go to a better school than you do. Auburn University, dude, they accept everybody. Oh, you got a pulse? All right, come on down to the University of Alabama. Nobody wants to live in our fucking shithole of a state.
Oh no, there
So,
are
Josh,
a lot of parts of Alabama.
As you were saying about Far Cry. Fucking
Anyway, dude, honestly, so there's got to be a particular moment that really in that game where that was like, you're like, all right, now I really want to kill that motherfucker.
Well, in 5, there was a moment. So in Far Cry 5, it was all about the cult in
Right.
Montana. And I don't know if Josh remembers this or not. I just almost stroked out. Sorry. There was a moment where you're captured by the father, and he starts talking about, like, I think it was his daughter or something, and that she wasn't following along and this, that, and the other. And basically he says he killed his daughter. And for me, being a dad, that was the moment where I was like, I have to kill this fucker. I want to just shoot him dead. So, sadly enough, that's the one Far Cry I didn't finish. So, I thought about going back, but I just couldn't get into it.
Yeah, so I mean, in 6, like I know that like in the story, the particular moment that I was like, I really want to kill Castillo now, is when they killed El Tigre.
Baby Tigre.
Baby Tigre. Dude, as soon as they killed him, I was like, all right, time to die.
See,
Yeah.
I knew he was gonna die because
Yeah.
I read too much
So Josh spoiled the game for himself. There's actually
Yep.
like a little note
in the
in
game.
one of the side quests that said something about a tiger dying or something.
So it's prophesized,
Oh.
and if you look at it the right way, it talks about Castillo and his father, Castillo and his kid, Tigre, and Bucho.
Who?
Bucho. Paz.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
Bicho.
Or, yeah, Bicho. That's it.
Bicho.
But I read it and I saw Tiger and I was like, well, this could be
Well-
a thing.
You're like, well, we're gonna die.
Yeah, and then I was like, fuck.
I'm just
But-
glad that I saved the El Tigre section for last. Like
Oh,
if
yeah.
I'd have done that like second, because you start with the Monteros no matter what.
Yeah.
You don't have to finish it first, but
You have to start with them.
yeah, if I would have gone to them second with El Tigre, it wouldn't have been as
Impactful.
climactic. Yeah.
Yeah, no, I
And
mean,
complained about getting to the camp.
Dude, that shit sucked. Thank God for
Dude,
fast
it was
travel.
so hard. It was so hard to get up there the first time. I'm like, I'm not doing this 2 times. Fast travel.
Wow. I don't even think I went back to that camp though. Like once you get a fucking mission, you're starting with the other people.
No, I went back there a lot because I like to use the planes and the helicopters.
That and I was doing side missions because then you get the side mission that deals with Far Cry 5.
Oh, I didn't get that side mission.
It's one of the side missions. It's
which one? It's one of the side missions. You fucking dick. Yeah.
I'll
which
stab you with a croissant. Yeah, it's food. Talking about food.
You just made Klimp hungry again.
Yep.
He's like, bagels?
He heard food. He's like, huh? What are we talking about?
No, it's one of the legends. You got to return, or you got to bring letters to his kids.
Oh, I didn't finish that one.
Yeah. One of the things is you bring it
what does
to
it
it.
Have to do with 5?
Because there is the bliss plant that you actually
I think I heard about.
Yeah, and then you see the thing. Plus, there's a letter from the Seed family, which is the fucking weird thing about the game to me, is you have the very ending of the game with the voiceover. You've got pagan men on countless fucking magazines, and then you have a note from the Seed family.
All the people that are supposedly dead, according to the video game. Like,
yeah, if you're going off of canon, if New Dawn is, whatever. Plus, the fucking end of the game, he was supposedly dead. So it kind of just makes me wonder what direction they're going to be going in, or if it's all just to set up the DLC where you're going to be playing as all the villains.
Probably.
Yeah, I did I bought the pass, so whenever that comes out, I'm excited to play as it.
Yeah.
We'll see what it checks out to. All right. Well, but now if Klimp wants to get off his fucking phone.
I got nothing to add to the conversation, so I made a post on TikTok and Instagram for us.
Cool.
Appreciate it.
Appreciate that. Good job doing your job.
Josh, can you do that one more time, please?
He wants a.
That's a thumbnail.
Take a picture of it later, like. Jesus.
Well, now Josh is going to be all over the internet.
I should have put my tiara on.
You should have put your tiara on. Honestly, dude.
It's not in here. But now I'm going to have more questions than answers.
Yeah, Josh is secretly a drag queen. He goes by Lady St. Cloud.
Really? I thought it was Diamond.
No, his drag name is Lady St. Cloud. His stripper name is Diamond.
Oh, that's right.
Shines bright like a diamond.
That's right.
Shines bright like a diamond.
Hey, you got Rick. That's all that matters. Oh, Lord. Anyway, so let's involve the 4 of us again. If we want to explain to people, I mean, we talked about it very briefly. Like, we each have our own video game personas.
Brary.
Very briefly?
Very briefly.
I didn't think I did, but you know what? Whatever. I'll take it.
There you go.
Ring.
I mean, we can very briefly talk about what our video game personas are and how, like, the backstory with that. I think that's a great thing because we've finally got all 4 of us on this thing. So, Josh, you want to lead us off because you're our guest of honor?
My alter ego is Byron Spice. I never intended to go out and make somebody. I would always just make myself. Pretty typical bald guy with a beard. No problem. So I think I started last year in hockey. Didn't have anything really in mind. Again, was another bald dude with a fucking beard. I think Sea of Thieves, I kind of really fucked around with a little bit more of the customization. I ended up giving him like the powdered wig and the beard, and I changed it to blonde one time, and I was like, it's not quite anything I want to fucking see again. I changed it to red, and I was like, yeah, that's got to stay. That's definitely
the red is
raspberries
like a trademark
back.
of Byron Spice.
Yeah,
that's his thing, man. He's got red hair, and in 2K at least, he looked like a monkey that got beat with a pipe wrench.
He was sad. He was like an orangutan that just was horrible.
Yeah. Big afro.
Yeah, that's only because it was my own face that was fucking put on. That's the worst part.
And that's a self-humor joke right there. stuff that's creating.
Love
Sorry,
child.
I can't say nothing because mine was my scan and it was pretty rough.
Yeah.
Yours was rough. Mine always looked like you had Down syndrome and shit. Like, I don't
yours
know
looked
why the scan never worked for me.
One side of his face was like double the
shameful.
size of the other side of the face.
Yeah. I don't know why, but like whenever I did it like I scanned my face 3 times in that thing. I was black every time. I'm not even kidding, dude.
You have
Like,
to get really good lighting.
I had good lighting. Like I went out in my kitchen, which is really good
like
lighting.
I have to have like my ring light in my face.
Oh, no. I didn't have my ring light at the time.
Oh yeah. So I guess I can go next.
Yeah, go
Talk
ahead.
on Tyson Savage.
The most boring one.
No, well, here's the thing. Before he starts, I still think Tyson Savage is trying to find his identity.
Yeah,
That's why he's the most boring one.
Yeah, for now.
For now.
So, the name of Tyson Savage also came in Shell of last year, NHL. And it was because I was the last one to get it and hop on with them. And they're like, "Oh, you can't make Dalton Klimp. Like, you gotta think of like another name." And I was like, "What are you talking about? Like, this sounds stupid." And so I was just scrolling through like the names that the game had programmed to actually say. And I saw Savage. I was like, okay. And you're all gonna laugh at where holy
what
crap.
the shit was that?
Sorry. No, so
like
so
hang on, wait, pause. Rick, that wasn't even like a normal sneeze where you go like this. That was
That was my sneeze, dude. Sorry. Normally you just hear it, you don't see it.
yeah, that's true.
oh my god.
So anyways, so I saw Savage. I'm like, all right, that's a pretty cool last name. I'll do Savage. And then I got Tyson because I was thinking of chicken, and I was thinking of Tyson chicken. So that's
badass.
That's where Tyson came
that's
from.
on brand for you.
So Tyson Savage, named after chicken.
Named after the chicken.
And then the persona that I'm trying to embody right now is what you would see in just the worst trailer park in America. It's just like the 10-foot tall mohawk, like a 5-foot long handlebar mustache, and then just teeth coming in 5 different directions.
I didn't know your teeth could come.
Okay. But growing in 5 different directions.
It takes oral care to a whole new level. All right.
So on a quick side note, I have Byron Spice on my phone. So
I was gonna put a picture of him.
We can just put him. We can put him in post, dude.
But if you want to show him now, also.
yeah, this is.
I forgot how he looked.
Fucking incredible.
So he's a monkey that got beat with a pipe wrench.
So good.
The raspberry.
He's 100% sad on Tuesdays.
Oh Lord. So I'll go next, just because I'm technically the latecomer to all of this, because even though I found my persona, all of that before Klimp, I was introduced to Rick and Josh via Klimp. I don't know, what was it, earlier this year? Had to have been late last year. I don't know, really.
Late last year, I think.
Late last year, so about a year ago. And I didn't really get into playing video games with them much until early this year, and then the persona came when we started playing UFC 4. I started playing UFC 4, and I played against I didn't make anybody random. I just, fought against Rick one time, and he used this custom character, Chuck Storm, in UFC 4. For some reason, if you want to put a picture of Chuck in, UFC, like wherever, he looked Asian. I don't know why in UFC 4 he looks Asian.
I couldn't fix it, man.
Because he's so fat, the eyes just sink a little.
Anyway, but I thought it was the funniest thing because of how he looks in that game. It's funny as hell. So I decided I'm going to make my own. And I didn't want to just name it my name, so I started playing around with it. And similar to Klimp, I'm just looking through the last name, and I found Calderwood. I'm like, all right, cool. And then I think I had just finished rewatching Blue Mountain State, and I'm like, Thad Calderwood, Alex Calderwood, no, Thaddeus Calderwood, because I'm like, that's the name right there. And I told it to Rick one time on a call, and he goes, "That's literally the greatest name I've ever heard in my life." And I was
That's
like,
a
all right,
prophesized name right there.
that's a prophesized name.
Rick.
Thaddeus Calderwood.
I just thought of something. They haven't seen my current Chills guys casual outfit.
Yeah, no, you fucking win this year in hockey. I'm gonna say that.
Yeah,
I haven't even seen you in hockey yet because first of all, you didn't have hockey downloaded until I game shared with you. So
it's intense.
Yeah.
It's out there.
I'm gonna have to take a look at it when we do casual. Anyway, so I'm just screwing around in UFC. I gave him dreadlocks at one point, and it's a white guy, by the way. Let's be real. I ended up settling on this really long, just curly, wavy hair and a nice little beard. And I'm like, all right, that is
something you can't grow.
Yeah, pretty much.
There it is. I was waiting for it.
Pretty much. But when we got transferred over into the world of NBA 2K, that's when Thaddeus started taking his persona started evolving. Thaddeus in NBA 2K is like 7'1". He plays center. Nice little handlebar mustache.
Plays.
Tom Selleck style.
Yeah.
Tom Selleck style.
Beautiful stash.
Mustache. He wears aviator sunglasses. And here's the kicker. Do-rag.
Yep.
I don't like the way you brought it.
Do-rag.
It's like fucking Nick Cage and Gone 60 Seconds.
Do-rag.
Fucking.
But yeah, he's got a do-rag. So it's
He
either
looks like
he's
an
going,
undercover cop that's not good at his job.
That's so accurate.
That's exactly what I was going for too.
Mm-hmm.
So Thaddeus is just like, he's kind of an eccentric, but he's also trailer trash, kind of mixed together. You know what I mean? Very eccentric. It sounds like a rich person's name. It sounds like he was the type of kid that trust fund money, grew up in the suburbs of Connecticut, like in the hills, you know, but for some reason moved to Atlanta and then just was exposed to the people of Atlanta.
Well, I just said the east side of Cleveland, but
I mean, we could have just said anywhere in Detroit.
yeah.
Because he
I'm not quoting MGK ever again.
I thought about it.
Back to episode one.
I thought about it immediately.
Yeah, you never do that again.
So good.
No.
But yeah, that's the story of Thaddeus Calderwood and all of his glory.
He's so good.
He's great. So good!
So good!
There it is.
All right,
Chuck.
Rick.
Chuck was he's the original. He's the OG when it comes to. So it wasn't even supposed to be a fucking alter ego at all. It started with a fucking wrestling game. And I was telling Josh about, I was like, dude, I created this guy because from me, when I trained with down here in Florida in the independents, there was always that one guy who's like 60 something years old and thinks he's still 20, thinks he's still the best, thinks he's still the shit. That's who Chuck was. Chuck Storm was that wrestler. He had a blonde mullet, blonde fucking, not, it's the mustache with the chops, nothing here. And he was a little overweight, little husky, but still had some build to him. But in the very first game, that's all it was. He was a legit wrestler. He had some good moves. For some reason, the next year came, the moves got a little crazy, a little quirky. And the third year came, wrestling again, and the moves got very outlandish, very feminine at times. And for some reason, every game forward, I think even Josh said it, he's no longer a person. He's just a being.
He's an entity.
An entity. So
his
like
own species.
A big thing with Chuck is the blonde mullet, usually the blonde beardish mustache, but it's also the colors. It's the light blue, the pink, and the purple. Yep. It's always that. And so like he's every game now. It started doing every game just to piss Josh off. I had to create Chuck. I mean, now it's gotten to the point, like with everybody, it's like, all right, we're getting a new game. We can create. I got to make Chuck. Like,
yep.
I don't even remember last time I made myself in a game now. And so it's like, you got to make Chuck. And the thing is, certain games like NBA and hockey, it's harder to make Chuck because you can't make him husky. But I do my best.
I mean, this year at Chell, I mean, he just looks like he is 75 years old, and he
looks old as fuck in hockey this year.
Yeah.
The hair's like receding, the stash is there.
He's the coach that wanted to give it one more go.
That's Chuck, though, bro.
Yeah.
So
he's like on the sideline lighting a cigarette up. He's just back when I played back in the 80s.
Back in my day.
So also the funny story
now.
about Chuck, like his name's Chuck Storm. Call him Chuck Diesel. That's his nickname because
Chucky D.
the first game, the wrestling game, I made him just for fun. In the wrestling games, you could do your own universe. So it's kind of like a season in football and stuff. And you could just let wrestlers do their thing. I played as my guy. I created myself. Chuck was just on the show. Always winning. And it started pissing me off because I'm simulating and he's just beating people. And Josh at first was like, that's funny shit. I love it. And so like it starts, for all the wrestling fans, they'll know a little more. It gets to like the Royal Rumble. And I'm like, all right, well, I'm not in it. Simulate. Chuck wins. What the fuck? All right, it gets to the Money in the Bank, who can grab the briefcase to cash in. I'm not in it. Simulate. Chuck wins. What the fuck? Got to a point where it's like me versus Chuck. I'm like, fuck it. I'm simulating. I lose. I'm like, what the fuck? Who? Like, I hate this little dude. But of course, I had to keep creating him. So now it's like he was untouchable in the wrestling games. No matter what I did, he always won. So now it's like, dude, that's Chuck Storm. And so that's what's become funny is like he's usually this short dude, overweight, balding with this ugly goatee, but he balls out in every game that he's in.
Wait, I thought you said you weren't making you.
I'm not blonde,
He's an
bitch.
asshole.
He is.
Dude,
I have
honestly,
nothing on
but
my
Chuck,
phone.
That's the
Chuck
lack of
Diesel
sleep. I'm
is
sorry.
fantastic, though. Like,
There's a GIF on my phone.
Oh,
I thought you said you had your dick on your phone.
No. So
Not for the podcast. That's OnlyFans.
that's OnlyFans.
We'll talk
So
later, Josh.
There is a moment in time where Josh's love for Chuck went out the window. And that's when Josh got taint punched in UFC by a computer Chuck Storm. I wasn't even controlling Chuck. Tell me you got it.
I got it. This is the one that I made an actual GIF out of it.
GIF of. It's fucking great. And
I mean, we could
we missed it.
have just
Here
put
it
it in
comes.
post, guys.
Punch to the butt. Fucking love it.
Hey,
Ducks the fucking kick.
Boom.
Mm-mm.
Punched you right in the sack.
Fucking rude.
Undercarriage. Love it.
Fucking rude.
I'll try and get a clearer shot of it.
yeah, we'll put it in
So
post.
good.
Honestly, we're gonna put a lot of media in this one. This one's gonna be
That's
probably
all right.
our best episode yet.
That's
You're
what happens when
welcome.
you get all four of us on here. Like
That's so true.
it's a
Sorry,
good
John.
chemistry.
We were gonna have Drew come on honestly earlier this week because Rick wasn't able to record on Monday. I wasn't able to record on Tuesday or Wednesday because I was working, and Josh was like, "I don't want to be on," so I'm kind of surprised he's on tonight. We were gonna have my brother Drew on. We were gonna talk golf, but we were like Klimp and I were talking about it. We're like, we got nothing to talk about really. Like,
It'd be like a 15-minute episode.
yeah,
I'm
if
the only
that.
one that takes the entire week and makes notes when they pop in my head of shit to bring up.
I don't know, man. I'm funny in the moment. That's like my thing.
Funny looking.
Yeah, pretty much.
Oh, yeah, that's about it. Donut.
Oh my god, I have to tell that story.
Bro, you told that to the wrong people.
No,
Yeah.
I told to the right people. I need to tell
It's
that
true.
story, dude. So I work as a patient care technician in a hospital, so I deal with elderly people. I had a gentleman who was confused out of his mind, right? The guy, at one point, I went in there, I said, "Hey, my name is Dalton, I'm going to be your tech tonight." He goes, "Oh, your name is Donut?" And called me Donut for the entire night. And whenever he needed something, because he doesn't know how to use the little call lights that we have, he just yelled, "Donut!" And he came in, pretty much. And he changed. I told those guys, and, again, crop these images and put them in post.
No, it's okay.
It would look better. I'm just saying.
Do you have to do it? No, shut up. That's what I want. You sit back and let everybody. Clem takes care of the social. I do all the editing. You
There's
just
nothing
sit
I'm the
back.
funny one.
There's nothing for me to do.
It's true. We'll find something for you.
I would
to
say
do.
sit and look pretty, but you also can't do that.
That's a
I
lot
really
of
can't.
work.
That's a lot of work.
Go ahead,
I need to
though.
lose a lot more weight.
So you text us about
I texted you guys that, and you guys just ate that shit up. I told my family that the next morning. They ate that shit up. It's funny as hell, dude.
You got to continue on though. What that led to.
So the next
Josh fucking savagely destroying you,
dude. I sent a picture. We have a little Snapchat group chat. I said something along the lines of, or I sent a picture.
You sent a picture of, I think you're
sorry, I just remembered.
I sent a picture of my ring light, or I sent a picture of my ring light, and then the second picture was just a stupid picture of me with my shirt off. So I'm like, and then I think Rick said something like, "Oh hey, that looks good, donut," and then Josh goes,
"Nice."
Yeah, Rick goes, "Nice job, donut," or something. He said donut, I thought, and then Josh just goes, I didn't.
I paid him.
It's like, go ahead and read it, but it's funny as hell.
It's fucking hilarious. Let me go back to it.
Because Rick just sent a photo that just said "nice" with his face, and then obviously me.
It was in the text though.
Oh no! Yeah, you know what? I'm thinking of the next day. Yeah, so I sent a picture that I ordered a ring light in our little text group chat. Rick sent a picture that just says "nice," and it's the same night for the donut thing. So then, Josh just lights my ass up.
I sent the picture of my contact information that said donut. You laughed and said, "Now changing my gamer tag to donut." Josh said, word for word, "Judging by the titties we saw earlier, I'm thinking jelly filled." Wow. Just fucking wow.
Fucking flamed my ass.
Damon, you can never take your shirt off again.
Not around Josh.
Yeah. Oh, okay.
I don't care.
Jelly filled.
But yeah, no, that was like the funniest thing. But same guy, I have him again the next night, and I have a video. Here, I'll play it. And hopefully it picks up in the mic, but this gentleman decided and told my nurse, "Hey, I'm a fire truck," and proceeded to do this for an hour and a half.
She's just squealing.
She was on wee.
It's a fire truck, bro.
And it's funnier because I'm on my break. I'm in my break room, and then my nurse comes in, just stifling a laugh, going, "You need to come out here." And I was like, "What's going on?" And she goes, "Come out here right now." I was like, what's going on? Is there anything wrong? She goes, "No, listen." And I hear it, and I go, "What is that?" And she goes, "He's a fire truck." And I was like, "Gotta be!" And I died laughing, dude. It was so funny. It was so funny, and then. And I went back in the break room, and literally, like, the nurse had to go in there and check on him, and he stops doing that for like 5 seconds and goes, and he wanted her hand, so she gave him her hand. He's got her hand like this, and then he just stares at her and just goes, "Wee!" staring directly at her, dude. It's the funniest thing. And then my charge nurse apparently walked in there and was like, "What the fuck is going on?" Dude, I meet some really funny people like in my job. It's kind of fun, but
see, here's the thing that I'm wondering: does he have serious issues, or is he one of like us who, in a younger age, was like, "When I get older, I'm fucking with people"? You know what I mean?
Well, obviously, I can't go into too much detail because I know a lot about the gentleman. But yeah, I mean,
right.
I will say,
like, I would totally do some shit like that.
I'm definitely gonna fuck with people, but like I'm not. Obviously, I'm gonna be respectful. Like I've had some patients that are just straight up disrespectful and mean, and you run into that in the hospital though.
Right.
Running that anywhere.
You know what?
Disrespectful.
I don't.
I had one stop. So I work as a locksmith. I stop and I unlock. I'm with people for like 45 seconds. I go to unlock a car for this. This was months ago. I go to unlock a car for this lady. I'm in the middle of unlocking it. Her 5-year-old son runs by and just right in the nuts. I'm like, she's like, "Get over here." I'm like, I'm like trying not to cry. She's like, "Are you okay?" I'm like, "Your car's unlocked." And I left. It hurt so bad. He caught Flush both with fists. Like it was bad. Flush both with fists.
I was thinking Flesh.
No, he didn't catch Flesh.
You said both with an L?
Both.
Yeah, he 100% says both with an L.
Yeah,
it's both. It's both.
Oh,
am I saying it weird?
You add an L.
Yeah, you're saying it weird.
Both.
Kind of like often.
Often.
Yeah.
It's often.
No, it's
or
not.
I say Detroit.
Yeah.
I didn't know I said it like that. Both.
There you go.
Both.
There you go. Now that's normal.
It might have been a slip.
Or Damon, it's like Bert Kreischer, Nightmare.
Nightmare. He says nightmare like that.
Yeah, he doesn't say nightmare. He says
it's
nightmare.
It's nightmare.
That's like the people that say milk. Bitch, it's milk.
Get him some milk.
He needs some milk. Klimp doesn't. That motherfucker has more milk in his system than anybody.
That's all I drink.
He just sits there, unscrews a jug.
What do you think was in here? Milk.
Yeah. That's because you had donuts, fatty.
True.
Also, you're a child.
I got 6 donuts for $1.99 at Kroger.
I had milk earlier. I just remember that.
You guys are funny.
I was in the kitchen. Looking for something like sweet. Couldn't find anything, so I made chocolate milk.
Okay, that's different. That's different.
Chocolate milk too.
Okay, that's different. Chocolate milk is better than just drinking regular milk.
I like regular milk.
You're weird. You're weird.
Well, I am weird. There's no denying that.
Yeah, if you were normal, you'd have a regular sports team fan base.
Wow. Fucking cheap shot. King.
I mean, at least I've won a game.
Oh.
I wasn't expecting to win one, so I'm not worried about it. Hey, the Pistons won.
You guys are
Beat
It's
Houston.
the Pistons, though. And you beat Houston.
Tigers are looking pretty good.
Yeah.
the off season.
The Braves are looking pretty good, in my opinion. Just
I don't know.
The Braves are on the same page as every other team right now because the season's over.
I don't know. The Braves look like they're probably going to bring back what's his nuts, Fredward Freeman.
Yeah,
and maybe even Jock. They might even be.
100% was going to be an asshole and say Chipper Jones, but I don't think that would have worked.
Josh hasn't watched baseball since the 90s.
Nope.
Who's this Carlos Correa feller? Oh,
He knows him if he's played against him on the game. That's about it.
pretty much. Anyway, I don't know how long we've been going, Rick.
For a little bit.
I got a notification on my laptop.
Damon's always the guy that goes, "How long we been going? Has this been long
He
enough?"
does not like recording.
Yeah.
No, it's not that I don't like recording. It's that my laptop is about to die, and I can't
record with it plugged in, but
with it. You know my setup. I have no outlet that's close enough that I can put my charger in.
if you,
I don't know that.
hey,
I can
there's
see
this
the
new
smoke.
invention. I don't know if you've heard of it. It's
Here it
called an
comes.
extension cord.
Guess what? Lick my dick. I live with other people. I'm not stupid and renting out a 3-bedroom house.
You also have a job and money to buy an extension cord.
Here's something I want to bring up. And so hopefully he watches this. And that is my buddy Scotty. Fuck you, dude. He's the one that runs the Dad Hut YouTube channel. He recently did a video on his channel. And he tried these holiday Bud Light seltzer drinks. So they're like, whenever the seltzer drinks are like the claw things, I don't like them anyway. But he was trying them, and they have like cranberry, sugar plum, something else, and eggnog flavor. Jesus, I wasn't looking. It scared the shit out of me. Now I know how it feels. So he did a whole video. He did a video on the taste testing, and he's like making it look good. And I forget that he drinks that kind of stuff along with his beers and stuff. So I'm like, all right, I'm gonna grab some. I told him I'd let him know how it was. It was fucking disgusting. So I think it's more of just I don't like the seltzer type drinks. But my God, a drink that's supposed to taste like eggnog but is alcohol with seltzer was terrible. I love eggnog. So I thought I would like it. Like I put some of this peanut butter whiskey in my eggnog the other night. It was fucking amazing.
Never had eggnog.
I don't think I've had it in a long time.
I don't think I could translate disgust any better than his face right now. Just
for a man that drinks so much milk, you've never had eggnog?
Yeah.
It says it looks too much like cum.
You have weird looking cum.
I just
why's your shit thick
never
and yellow?
had eggnog.
that's an acquired taste.
Doctor.
That's what Josh's cum looks like at 2 a.m.
That seltzer stuff was fucking disgusting, Scotty. I can't believe I fucking did it. Luckily, Diana loves those kind of drinks, and she's been tearing it up.
I was going to ask if you gave them to her.
if you like seltzer drinks, you might like them. For me, no.
The only seltzers that I found that I actually really like are the Bud Light lemonades and the Mike's Hard lemonade seltzers. Those are actually really good because it's not water; it's lemonade. You know, it's like a carbonated lemonade, which actually tastes great. That was also, you need to go see a doctor.
Yes.
It's the one time in the 7 hours we've been recording. I'm fine. It's
7
okay.
hours.
It's fine.
It's fine. I'm fine.
Anyway.
Everything's fine.
Hey, you know what I saw the other day? Rick, your boy, scored another goal for us.
Hey, baby boy. Yeah. He's looking pretty good out there.
Yeah,
We had a couple weeks, though, when we got the game, dude. I'm hyped.
Dude, I'm hyped shit, man.
So much fun.
Dude, I'm glad that we finally got the ticket situation nailed down because I was like kind of worried, like shit, the prices are gonna go up and we're not gonna be able to buy tickets.
Yeah,
we are in the back ass row of the highest section.
Seats,
I've heard it's great seats, so I'm not too concerned about it.
Emily has a great setup. You really can't go wrong with where you're sitting. When we first originally talked about going to the game, I looked into the prices of like a box, and I was like, if we can get enough people. Yeah. I know enough people. No, there's no. It was like $3,000, and I'm like, no, I don't know that many people. But
nah, I don't know that many people either.
One day, I will sit in the box for a Lightning game. Have you ever been to a hockey game, Josh?
I used to go to Lightning games all the time.
Okay, so you haven't though.
I'm the only one that has not been to an NHL game. I've been to an AHL game, but I've never been to an NHL one.
Has your brother been to one?
No.
Okay, so I don't think Diana has either. So it's just
It'll be his first time. Yep.
Okay.
Yeah, he's never been to he's never been to a hockey game.
Okay.
Yeah.
So, like, there's, well, I can't speak for everyone, but for me, like, I started falling in love with hockey due to the video game. I played it, and I was like, oh, this is great. When I went to my first Lightning game, I was like, holy shit, this is a different experience for sports.
Yeah.
It's intense from the first puck drop to the last period. It's so good.
That's what I found at the AHL game I went to, dude. Even though the team that I went and supported, the Cleveland Monsters, they lost. Dude. I mean, and they lost bad. They were playing the Pittsburgh Penguins affiliate team. It's the Columbus Blue Jackets, all right? It's their affiliate team. They're not that good. Anyway.
If you have Cleveland in the name, you're normally not good.
Pretty much. And that's a nice little self-diss there.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It hurts.
Yeah. But no, dude, I'm excited. I've never been to an actual NHL game, so it'll be interesting.
It's gonna be really cool because you got, for one, the Lightning are just such a big team, especially in our area. The games are always loud, always obnoxious. You got a new team coming in with one of the players that we just lost, who was the heart of the team, Yanni Gourde. So it's going to be exciting to see all that. It's going to be a great time.
I think it will be as well. I bought Drew a shirt, a Seattle Kraken shirt for the occasion because he didn't have anything, and I was like, "Well, you're not going to show up wearing street clothes. Come on."
Right.
You're going to
Josh
support.
will wear his Josh is going to wear jean shorts with a black T-shirt that has knuckles on them. Right. That's the one you always wear.
It's probably yeah.
He's like,
wear a tank top.
He wears that shirt all the fucking time. Granted, I hang out with him once every 3 months, but
now, granted, it's also going to say Echo Unlimited on it.
I think it does.
That's actually the kind of shirt it is.
Of course, it's an Echo Unlimited shirt.
Yep.
Are you reaching over to grab it?
Is it right there? There's no way it was right there.
I guarantee you it is. Damn.
Oh my god. It's his go-to, bro.
You get the mic out of the way real quick.
Yep, there it is.
Yep. Fucking stupid.
It blurs it.
The camera blurred it out like
Echo Unlimited, yep.
Yep.
I'm having trouble connecting to the internet.
He said echo.
10 seconds, then plug it back in.
See, we're not even trying. I produce gold. My shit just fell off.
Oh my god.
Well, we might have passed out on this episode.
Sitting there. Josh just like, fuck.
Shit.
Josh, that's what happens when you buy your mic from Dollar Tree.
Shit.
Oh my god.
Holy shit.
Better.
I don't know if we can record another episode without Josh.
Oh, dude, this
Jesus
is great.
Christ.
Josh is the funny one.
You're officially in.
Well, Josh was going to do like a producer role and just kind of be off camera and maybe chime in with some stuff for us to talk about. We talked about that, but holy fuck.
Oh, dude, you need to be out more often.
Josh, you're officially in.
Often, you fuck, often. I heard that and I know you did it on purpose, you big twat.
Donut.
Donut. Oh,
Bye.
well, his computer died.
Yeah.
He said it was about to die.
With that being said, I think we'll go ahead and close it out. Damon, we'll miss you. Exit stage right. And gentlemen, I'm heading over to the Xbox if you want to meet me there.
I shall join.
All right, guys. Later on, hit that bell, bitch.
Hit it.